Have you ever turned on your faucet and just wondered, where does this water actually come from? It seems almost like magic, right? Clean, fresh water, available 24/7. But it's not magic. It's an incredible journey of engineering and science. Today, we're going to pull back the curtain and follow that journey from a distant river all the way to your glass. So, let's start at the very beginning, the source. Most of our tap water begins its life as surface water. Think massive rivers, huge lakes, and vast reservoirs. For example, a city like Chicago gets its water from Lake Michigan, while Los Angeles relies on sources like the Colorado River hundreds of miles away. In other areas, the source might be groundwater, pumped up from deep underground aquifers. These natural sources are the raw material for everything that follows. But you can't just drink water straight from a river, right? It's full of dirt, leaves, tiny organisms, and all sorts of other stuff. That's where the first major step comes in: collection and intake. Giant intake pipes, sometimes located far from the shore or deep beneath the surface, pull this raw water into a treatment facility. These pipes have large screens over them to block the big stuff: fish, logs, plastic bags, you name it. It's the first line of defense, making sure only water and smaller particles get through. From there, the water flows, or is pumped, often through massive tunnels, to a water treatment plant. And this is where the real transformation begins. Once inside the plant, the water enters a process called coagulation. Special chemicals with a positive charge, like alum, are added to the water. Why? Well, most of the unwanted particles in the water, like dirt and germs, have a negative charge. Opposites attract. The positive chemicals act like tiny magnets, causing the fine particles to clump together, forming larger, heavier particles called flock. It's like taking a bunch of fine dust and rolling it into little balls. After coagulation, the water slowly flows into large basins for the next step: sedimentation. Since the flock particles are now heavier than the water, they gradually sink to the bottom of the tank over several hours. It's a simple, gravity-powered process. What's left at the top is much clearer water, but it's not quite ready yet. The heavy sludge that collects at the bottom is removed and processed separately. Next up is filtration. The clearer water from the top of the sedimentation tank moves on to be filtered through layers of sand, gravel, and sometimes crushed anthracite or charcoal. This process is designed to remove even smaller suspended particles that didn't settle out. Think of it like a super advanced coffee filter. It catches things like dust, parasites, and even some bacteria and viruses. Modern plants might use ultrafine membrane filters that can screen out incredibly tiny contaminants. Each layer of the filter is designed to catch particles of a different size, making the water clearer and clearer with each step. Now, the water looks clean, but what about the dangers you can't see? The most critical step for safety is next: disinfection. Even after filtration, some harmful bacteria or viruses might still be lurking in the water. To take care of these, a disinfectant is added. The most common one is chlorine. It's highly effective at killing microorganisms and has been a public health game changer for over a century. You might sometimes notice a slight chlorine smell in your tap water. That's the residual amount left in the water to keep it safe as it travels through the pipes to your home. Some plants also use other methods, like ozone, gas, or ultraviolet light, to disinfect the water before adding a small amount of chlorine for that residual protection. Okay, so the water is clean and safe. Now what? It needs to be stored and then delivered. The treated water is pumped into large, covered storage tanks or reservoirs. You've probably seen those giant water towers standing tall in your town. They're not just for decoration. Water towers are part of the distribution system and serve two key purposes. First, they store a large amount of clean water to ensure there's enough supply, especially during peak demand times like early morning when everyone is showering. Second, and this is the cool part, they use gravity. By pumping water up into the tower, the utility company creates water pressure. The force of gravity pushing down on that huge volume of water is what sends it flowing through the vast network of underground pipes to homes and businesses. This network is a maze of large water mains, which are like the highways of the system, and smaller pipes that branch off to individual streets and houses. These pipes are buried deep underground to protect them from traffic and freezing temperatures. The entire system is carefully managed to maintain consistent pressure. If you live in a low-lying area, the pressure from a water tower might be enough. But if you live on a hill, booster pump stations might be needed along the way to give the water an extra push to get to you. Finally, the water reaches the end of its journey. A small service line connects the main pipe in your street to your home's plumbing system. Before it enters your house, it passes through a water meter, which measures how much you use. And then, with the turn of a handle, it flows out of your faucet, ready for you to drink, cook with, or shower in. From a river or lake, through a complex treatment plant, into storage towers, and through miles of pipes. It's an incredible, non-stop process that brings one of life's most essential resources right to you. So, the next time you pour a glass of water, take a second to appreciate the amazing journey it took to get there. It's a silent, hidden system, working around the clock to keep our communities healthy and thriving. Pretty amazing, isn't it? Thanks for watching and exploring this hidden world with us. This was Hidden Infrastructure of the World. If you found this interesting, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe for more deep dives into how our world works. See you in the next video.